On Sunday evening, we saw Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United get torn apart by Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham team, and it was a complete catastrophe from minute 1 to minute 90. And we're going to be delving into exactly how Tottenham were able to embarrass and humiliate Manchester United on Sunday. Now let's start with the setup of Manchester United, because that was the start of their downfall going into this match, as they weren't pressing high in their system, but they weren't in a low block either, so they sort of dropped into a mid block with both Xerxes and Fernandes sitting in. And this led to no trigger for the press, as United didn't press Van de Ven or Romero when they received the ball, or either the fullbacks of Udogie and Porro on the right hand side, and they allowed Spurs to play at their own free will with no pressure on them whatsoever. Now I have to say it was a very positive display from Spurs, as they played with intent and they had more conviction in their play, therefore scoring 3 goals. And as a Spurs fan, it was a fantastic performance to watch, and they deserve so much credit because they were phenomenal. But as we know, United had many holes in their game, which we're going to delve into right now. And within the first couple of minutes, we have to start off with United's lack of pressure, because that was what led to Tottenham's first goal, where Mickey van der Ven was allowed to go on a marauding run with no one closing him down, and with so many United players being dragged over towards the Dutch defender due to the issue of them not closing him down earlier, it left Brennan Johnson unmarked for an easy tap in at the back post. And the lack of press is Man United's biggest issue right now under Ten Hag, as we saw a similar example in United's draw against FC20 in the Europa League, where the opposition were allowed to travel so far up the pitch with no significant press from any United players, leading to the Dutch side scoring an equalising goal. Now of course, shortly after, Bruno Fernandes was sent off, and it was certainly very harsh, but despite what Erik Ten Hag says, that red card does not change the game, because they were abysmal and actually improved going forward with 10 men as they created more chances. But from a defensive perspective, it essentially just exposed United's awful setup even more. And when it comes to their defending, United are consistently caught on the counter-attack with a team that has any ounce of quality, and we see that in Spurs' second goal of the match, because they were caught on the counter straight away in the second half, with Brennan Johnson receiving the ball, sprinting down the right wing, a bit of fortune with the cross, but a fantastic finish by Kulusevski to put Tottenham 2 up at Old Trafford. But United once again being slow out from the blocks, conceding early in the second half and the first half, and this may be down to the fact that Ten Hag isn't quite able to motivate his team anymore. And may I just say, Brennan Johnson was a catalyst in Spurs' performance, and once again showed his hot form, picking up a goal and an assist, and him and Werner caused constant issues down the wings for United. But unlike Werner, Johnson was cutthroat in the final third. Also, Kulusevski picking up the goal, as I mentioned earlier, and he was arguably the best player on the pitch, creating 9 chances in this match, 3 big chances, and a huge reason as to why Spurs won that midfield battle. And that midfield was where this game was won on Sunday, even before the Fernandes sending off. However, for United, it almost seems like the players aren't buying into Ten Hag's system, especially after the interview Eriksen gave in midweek, where he claimed that FC20 wanted it more than us, which is a damning statement for a club like Manchester United, because the players look like they lack belief, they look drained, and they clearly don't work hard enough. And Eriksen saying that further back so United players aren't hungry to win, and it doesn't help that Ten Hag's conceding constant issues on the counter-attack, on the press, as we went through earlier in this video, as well as his consistent theme on playing out from the back, which cost him in this game, and he was lucky he was not punished more for it by Spurs. Anyway guys, that is all for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed these kind of videos. Comment down below if you enjoy them too, and while you're at it, comment down below, where do Manchester United go from here, where does Erik Ten Hag go from here, and how do they solve these issues. But that is all for this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.